Thanks for watching our video and being part of changing the way divorce happens. This is a busy time of the year, September, back to school. And for families that are going through divorce, either transitioning or are part of divorced families, it even is sometimes more complicated. So we have a couple of practical things that you can do to try and make your life a little easier for yourself, your ex, and your kids. So first of all, number one is to recognize it's a busy time of year and being open and honest with that. So share with your kids, you know what, it's crazy busy and mom and dad are trying to figure out who's going to take who where, but we will sort it out. So that it's sort of verbalizing to everybody that it's busy and we're going to get a plan. I always say, fail to plan, plan to fail. And that applies particularly as we're entering the school year. So come up with a plan. It could be that your schedule of exchanging has changed as you transfer into September, so get that down on paper. But go one step further and post it on your fridge so that the kids know, oh, that's right, we're back into the fall schedule. I'm there on Thursday nights, I'm there on Tuesday nights, this weekend's mom, this weekend's dad, so that everybody knows what's happening. And don't forget to nail down the times around who's picking who up when. I always recommend that if you're picking a child up, if it's you're going to get your child, then you're the best one to pick them up. That way you're not having to get home and say, oh my goodness, we left school books and boots and shoes at the other parent's house. So try and pick the kids up if it's your time to get them. The other thing is sit down and think about all the activities. Who's going to take who when? How's that going to work? And are you going to attend if for some reason that's not your night? So lay that out and talk about that with the kids. Of course, always be age appropriate with them. The other thing is make sure you inform the school that you both have two different email addresses and that the two households need to be informed. I'm not a fan of it being one parent's responsibility to pass the information to the other parent. That just creates a whole lot of confusion and opportunity to have conflict. The only exception to that would be when report cards come out, because you may have to pass that along. But other than that, you should both be able to get the information from the school directly and or from their activities. So make sure you're both on their email address. Again, try and use the rule of notify the other person a minimum of 48 hours in advance of a change to schedule so that you can accommodate if one person's not able to drive or pick up and get somebody as a backup plan. A couple of other things is don't sweat the small stuff. Of course, breakfast may be different at dad's than mom. Dinner may be different at dad's than mom's. And you know what? That's just the way it is. The kids have an opportunity to experience two different homes, two different lives, two different value systems, two different beliefs systems, and you know that it will serve them in life. It will help them to evolve into the person they're meant to be. Keep it positive, keep it light, and throw some fun into it. Kids get stressed when they think that they're trying to manage what's going on between two different houses. Make light of it. Tell them the positives. Tell them the great things about having two different households. There's lots of them. Obviously, the obvious ones are more vacations, more presents, but go beyond that. Talk about the opportunity to experience what one parent perhaps loves and what the other person loves that may be different. Make sure that friends feel comfortable at both houses. And most of all, love your kids, love yourself, and move into the fall and the school year with optimism, with light, and with love for each other and the children.